It's me. Hi, good evening. Horrible hair, horrible hair. My hair is growing out. It's going Bieber-esque, early Bieber-esque. But it's got to be done if we are to achieve pure 80s shag. So just ignore it. Hi. Hello. Hi. Are you okay? Are you good? Are you gonna sit? Are you gonna sit? Or are you gonna leave? Hi, Hannah. What are you doing, Bluebell? Are you staying or are you going? I've just got dog butt in my face. I love you. Are we staying? Are we staying? I don't know if we are. Yes! I love the emoji. It's so cute. Or emote, whatever the fuck. Okay. Can we settle? There we go. Good girl. Oh, you good girl. There we are. I now have a child. Yeah, hi. Hair is growing out. Please ignore it. I forgot to go live yesterday, simply for the fact that I thought it was Wednesday. I have no other excuse. I received a message at 7:10 from Molly saying, "No sprints today, King?" And I said, "Huh? What do you mean?" I was in the middle of playing Oblivion Remastered. It is my favourite game of all time, so I do reserve the right that I just didn't go live yesterday because I was deep lost in the sauce. In the last 48 hours, okay, darling. Last 48 hours, all I've done is consume Oblivion. And it's been great. And I'm going to play more of it tomorrow. However, tonight, I plan to read. I was struggling to pick what to pick up next. Thank you. Sorry, bless me. I was struggling to think about what to pick up next. I last finished an arc of A Song of Legends Lost, and I 5-starred it, and I always struggle to know what to pick up after I've 5-starred something, because obviously you want to pick up the sequel, but you can't, because it's not out yet. And so then I was really more in an epic fantasy mood, but then I don't really want to start something really big, and also I'm meant to be reading The Mask Falling. Meant to by my own design. Like I've like said to people that I would read it because we were rereading all of them and continuing the series and blah blah blah. But they've all done it now and I haven't, and I'm like, But then I've now reread the first 3, and it would be for no reason if I don't actually do it. You know? Hey Hattie. So I do want to pick up The Mask Falling, but at the same time, I'm not in the mood for dystopian, like, at all. At all. And it's not that I don't want to pick it up. I do. But I'm just struggling to find the motivation to. So instead, I did actually pick up a novella. I picked up Queen Bee by Gina Dawson, which is part of the HMRC universe. Because it was a short novella, and I listened to it on audio because I've been playing this screw game on my phone where you like tap and it unscrews things. So I was listening to that for 2.5 hours while playing this fucking screw game. Listened to that. It was alright. It was fine. I wouldn't like write home about it. But then today I have made the executive decision to start my reread of This Woven Kingdom. By which, you guys, if you remember, this is a YA romantasy, wouldn't usually be my bag, but I 5-starred it when I read it, and this was like 2 years ago-ish, 2.5. And I want to continue the series, so I'm rereading it. And I'm pleased to report that I am a couple of chapters in to my audio reread. I think I read it on audio the first time as well. I'm a couple chapter 7, and it's still just as good as I remember it being. I'm still sucked in, and I'm very happy to be rereading it. So it's kind of helping me with the, like, I've picked something and at least I'm enjoying it, you know? Ooh, Hannah, you're finally finishing Blood Over Bright Haven. Yes! Oh my god, that clapping was so loud. I'm so sorry. That like proper like went into the red zone. How fun. How fun. I'm so excited. Are you still only like 5 chapters in? Like, did you stop quite early on? Or have you read more since we last like spoke? Because I know obviously, Hannah, you've now finished your thesis. Yes! Yes! Like, so fucking exciting. And you'll actually have your life back, which is crazy. I see knocking out of the park with these two. I know, right? I'm so excited. I got my notification today that my April Illumicrate is shipped. I can't wait to see it. Also, Illumicrate teased their completely redesigned cover for May's book, and I'm very surprised by what I've seen, what they've teased. Obviously, they haven't given the full cover, but they've done like just like 3 small screenshots of it. And it's like bright blue, and the original is bright orange, just to be clear. But I'm wondering if it's just a color change. But it doesn't look like it. It does look like new artwork from what I can tell. But I was about to say concerned. That's not the word I mean. I am excited. I'm excited to see what they do. But I'm also excited to see what they do for April, because April, I fucking love the April book so much. Hattie started The Innocent Mage today, and I'm so intrigued. Nice. I can't wait for Rosie to go to bed so I continue to read. But I also need to do some writing. Nice. I remember how much you loved This Woven Kingdom. Yes. I still need to read that. Hattie, I think you'd quite like it. I really do think you'd like it. And you won the set, the Illumicrate set off me, the spare set, didn't you? I remember that. 60 pages left. Oh my god. You're literally at the crux of like all the shit like going down. I love when I've got like that much left of a book, because I'm like, everything is about to go to hell, and I can't wait to see how this turns out. I can read all the books now. Yes, the design is done by an artist Broken Binding uses. I didn't know that specifically, but now that you've said that, I can totally tell from that sneak peek. I can totally tell, and I'm excited for that, to be honest. I'm excited. And it is the kind of book that I would have thought Broken Binding would have done an edition of, but they haven't. And same with the April book. Those 2 books seem like they would be up Broken Binding's street, like epic fantasy and like new. So it seemed like they would, but maybe they just didn't because Goldsboro and Illumicrate have both done them both. So maybe they A, potentially couldn't get rights to do a version, or B, they were like, we'll just leave it because these 2 have done one. You know, like sometimes you don't want to, like, how will they know other people will pick theirs over Illumicrate or Goldsboro, which is fair. But I'm so excited, and I would just highly recommend both April and May books completely. Those are the kinds of books that I would expect from a fantasy book box, you know? That's the kind of books that I expected when I first signed up to Illumicrate. Do you know what I mean? Like, FairyLoot and Illumicrate, when they first started, like, and even throughout their lives, FairyLoot always leaned YA. It always did, even before they split into the YA and adult box. It always leaned YA, and Illumicrate always leaned, like, upper YA? Like, for me, I guess it leaned like lower YA for FairyLoot and upper YA for Illumicrate. Or like new adult before new adult was a thing in Illumicrate, but like not the greatest choices, I guess. I don't know, like out of all the Illumicrate books, like if I do really deep it and think about it, if I look back, Like, if I looked at a list of every single book they've done, I would probably be like, I probably like a quarter of these at best. Like, at best. Maybe even like a fifth, you know? I've nearly finished draft 1 of Project Blue. Congratulations! That's so exciting. It's interesting seeing what books are being picked this year by everyone. Yeah, I agree. And it's so funny because at the top, I thought this was so rude. At the top of the Illumicrate post where they did the sneak peek for that cover, the top comment was this girl being like, oh, I'm skipping April and May, and I've skipped everything up till July because I'm really disappointed in all the picks, blah, 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 blah. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Like, okay? Like, nobody asked. Like, especially on a sneak peek of, like, a cover, like, I don't know. It just seems weird to make that, like, strange complaint and be like, I don't know if I'm being defensive because, like, April and May really are up my street because, I don't know, like, I skipped February and March because they looked shit. Respectfully, they looked crap. And that's fine. But I'm not, like, out here commenting on Illumicrate's posts being like, these picks are shit. But, like, respectfully, objectively, they were shit. And I don't mean to be like, oh, my taste is better than everyone else's, even though it kind of is. That's a joke. It's not actually. I don't actually think that. But, like, my taste is pretty good. But, like, April and May, the quality of the writing, the quality of the story, the quality of just the whole thing in April and May's books is miles and miles and miles above what they usually do, or like what a lot of the like generic picks that they pick end up being like. For example, like the February and March books sounded that way. Now, I remember looking up the March book, which I can say now. I say it anyway because I say it on stream, but I can say it now because it's already come out, but it was The Prince of Sorrow or something like that. On Goodreads, this book has like 3.5 or less. That's awful. That's a really bad rating, I think. People on Goodreads are actually, the majority of people on Goodreads actually rate fairly highly, I think. It's rare for me to see a book above a 3.5, as in a below. Sorry, it's rare for you to see a book below 3.5. I think, in my genres, fantasy, YA fantasy, that kind of stuff. I feel like it's rare to see below 3.5. So when you do, you're like, this must be really bad. Like, really bad. For most of the people to give it less than 3.5. And obviously, you know, it's all averaged out and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I just wouldn't go on to, like, the company's post and be like, I've skipped everything up. Okay, and you should be grateful that they have, like, a generous skip policy. Which I am. I'm extremely grateful to Illumicrate that they have a generous skip policy. Fairy Loot limits you to 4, I believe. So you have to get 2 quarters of the year's boxes / books. You have to. Honestly, I think Illumicrate must have had a crisis meeting last year. Fairy Loot have the FOMO aspect. I see never have a waitlist. This is what I'm so interested in. Like, I'm so interested in this dynamic. I love talking about book boxes. I love it. We'll never cancel IC because they're skipping. Exactly. But I wonder if Fairy Loot created that demand via not being able to skip. I wonder if that's like part of it. But also, at the same time, I think Illumicrate struggles with identity. Fairy Loot, even though there's been some controversies of like, you know, they kept putting Romantasy in the main box, and then when it became the YA box, they kept putting it in the YA box when they had the Romantasy box as well. Then they made the Romantasy box, and then there's been like, do you know what I mean? Like, they keep picking Romantasy. But they have the Romantasy genre, and the Romantasy market is bigger. More women, let's be real, more women are liking Romantasy. It's the current trend. It's currently what's big. So I'm not surprised that they're doing well, and also that they keep putting romantasy sometimes in their YA and their adult, even though they've got a romantasy box. Do you know what I mean? Like, because people are then going to stay subscribed to those other boxes. Ooh, we might get something good. For example, in the adult box, spoiler, The Night and the Moth is going to be the next book. I can't remember what month it is. The next one, probably. And that is by R.M. Gillig, and that's a really highly anticipated book. But it's romantasy, but it's adult. And they've got it. And it's really, really anticipated. So, you know, they've got that. I think they've honed in on that. Romantasy is kind of their bag. And yeah, they'll branch out now and again and do a couple of other things. But romantasy tends, like, they are romance heavy. If it's not romantasy, I think that their picks in the YA box and the adult are still fairly romance heavy, I believe. Not the early adult. I think I need to like look into this. I need to look into the adult box more, but the YA and the YA in particular, it's still romance heavy stories, you know? People keep their Fairy Loot subs because of pre-sale access. And yeah, I did the same thing. When I had the adult Fairy Loot, I cancelled the YA long before. I had kept the adult Fairy Loot for the pre-sale access, but then Fairy Loot have stopped doing books that I'm super interested in. They've leaned way, way more into romantasy, and in particular, like, even like self-published, indie-published romantasy, I feel, for their pre-sale stuff. And it's not stuff that I was interested in, and I'm currently not interested in it either. So I didn't mind giving up my sub, giving up my pre-sale access. And almost every single time they announce something to be that they're doing an edition of, I'm like, I could do without. But that's what's big right now, you know. Fairly know who they are and how to build hype. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, agreed. And Illumicrate, I think, are struggling a bit with that, with like brand identity, because even though they've got 3 distinct boxes, they've got, well, 4 now, sorry. They've got Afterlight Romance, Evernight Horror, Starbright Sci-Fi, and then the main Illumicrate box, which is, I guess, still sci-fi and fantasy, but surely it's just fantasy at this point if they've got a sci-fi quarterly. That's like also a muddle. That's a bit of a muddle. Because as well with Illumicrate, they call it a sci-fi and fantasy box, but then I think sci-fi is very rare to have. Like, it's maybe 2 picks of the year at best. So it's interesting. It's interesting. I wonder, they probably have announced it with their Starbright box, but I could look into it. But I would wonder if they've announced that they've just stopped doing sci-fi in the main box, you know? I've got the Starbright, like, their pick so far. I have signed up for it as of the next box because it is Shauna Maguire. Again, spoilers. I think you guys know by now I'm going to spoil everything for book boxes. But it's Shauna Maguire's pen name, Maya Grant. And it's dystopian, I believe. So I definitely wanted that. Definitely wanted that. I don't know if I'll keep it. But since it's quarterly, I wonder how many skips you're allowed. I think everyone always complained about sci-fi in the main box and skips. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Because, as well, the picks they were picking for sci-fi weren't good. So what do you want to do? You know, like, what do you want people to do? They didn't sound good. I like sci-fi, but I think I've skipped almost every single one of their sci-fis as well because they didn't sound good. Sorry about it. Anyway, we're going to go for our first sprint. We've yapped enough. I am going to go check on Bluebell because she's downstairs and I don't trust her. Don't trust her one bit. But we're going to come back at 7:05 because I yapped for slightly too long about book boxes, which is what I always do. I should make a video essay about it, really. Mood. I think the skips are the same as the main box. Then I'll probably keep it. I'll probably keep it. Depends on what they do. As in, I'll see what the next few ones are. If they're all crap, then I can just end it and then resubscribe next time. I love discussing book boxes. Same. Right, okay. I'll see you at 7:05. Bye-bye. hi. How are we doing? I got 3 chapters. I listened for the majority of that sprint. I don't know how long chapters are. But I was on chapter 7 when I last spoke to you, and now I'm on chapter 10, so I don't know. I think they vary in length. But yeah, I fed Bluebell. I took her out to see if she would go for a pee. She did go for a pee. And just played my screw game. And I'm gonna let an ad play on it so that I can carry on playing on this level. How did we do? How did we do? I'm trying to think. Although I'm enjoying reading this right now. Hey, Leo. It's Ro. How was your move? It was good. Everything... I actually haven't even sorted everything out yet still from it. I still have a lot of clothes in my car that I have just not emptied my car of. They're just sitting there, and they've been sitting there for a week. But that's like the last of my actual stuff. The rest of my stuff is in, and it's like sorted. My my bookshelves are sorted. I did film a like a run through, like a tour, I guess. It was really quick though. It wasn't that long. And I still haven't edited it because I forgot that I did it until now. Cool. I should probably write that down. I've had a lot of brain fog this week, unfortunately. It's been a bit of a struggle bus. But that's because I started my period yesterday. And I also forgot to take my tablets 2 days in a row. So there's just a lot going on. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing well. I'm doing better than I was doing at my parents' house. So, and I'm just happy that my streaming stuff is all set up, and like my room is like nice, you know, like it's all chill vibes. Who needs clothes anyway? Exactly. Only got through 20 pages as I had dinner. That's fair. But then that's like a good amount left over for the last sprint, like for the next sprint, like the last 40 pages. You'll smash through that and finish it in the next sprint then, rather than being like interrupted with like 15 pages left. You know, that would piss me off. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm literally looking at these screws. Oh, I think I need to do another. Oh no, I don't. I think I'm okay. I love this game. It's actually just so fun. Not me being fully distracted. Whatever. Yeah, I'm enjoying my reread already. But I almost like still feel guilty. Like I should be reading something. Scared of it. I'm on my screen. Like I should be reading something I haven't read yet and stuff. But I am rereading it in order to continue the series. So like, you know, what are you gonna do? It's gotta be done if I want to continue it. So oh god, I just really want, like, do you know what you're in a mood where you really want to read, but your brain is like overwhelmed with the amount of options and also the amount of like books you own, and like, yeah, my brain is kind of overstimulated right now. I need to read. I need to eat in the next sprint. I'm gonna have some sandwiches for dinner because I've been on a tuna sandwich kick. And just leave my autism alone. Like I've just been eating tuna sandwiches every day. So don't judge me. I'm gonna have some sandwiches for dinner, and I'm gonna listen to a podcast because RuPaul's Drag Race season 17 just ended, And I listen to some other drag queens, Bob and Monet, if you do know them. I listen to Sibling Rivalry because they watch them and like review them. So their review of the finale has just come out. So I'm gonna watch that. And eat my sarnies. And yeah, that's gonna be the next sprint. I am so excited to receive my April Illumicrate. I know I was literally just speaking about it in the first bit, but I'm just so excited to see what they do. Like, I want to look up. This might be better to look on Instagram because obviously it lists. They like list what is different about it, don't they? In like the oh, Fairy Loot are doing Caraval. I've just seen this. Is this their Iron editions? Yeah, exclusive Iron editions. Oh, they seem quite busy to me. I may have to show you these. Oh, thank God I'm logged in on Instagram. Fairy Loot. I just started the end of Loneliness by Benedict Wells for book club. I feel like you're reading a book club book. Is there a book club book every week? Because I feel like you are having it. You're like every week you do it. Not that that's a bad thing, but oh, that was loud music. These are the Caraval Iron editions. I'm just part of 3 book clubs. Ah, I see. That makes more sense. So these are the Iron editions. If you don't know, Iron editions basically means that they've done them before. They've done them before and they're just doing them again. Oh, they're very busy. I thought the same thing. So there's 4 of them. Ew, look at the edges. Hang on, maybe there'll be a close-up. Right, I prefer the underneath. Like the naked hardcover. I like that compared to the dust jacket. The edges are so... is it gonna let me zoom? Oh, okay. It's just zooming the text, not the thing. The edges are so cartoony. That seems so cartoony. It's Rosie Thorns, and like love her. I love her artwork in general. So full color character artwork on the hardcovers by Rosie Thorns. Exclusive. Okay, so the redesigned cover is by Andrew Davis. Busy. Under here is Rosie Thorns, which I like. And then, yeah, this edges is Rosie Thorns as well. But they're quite cartoony. I don't know. They're cartoony for edges. I feel like there needs to be a certain amount of, like... Leo. I'm so fucking oversprayed edges. I'm sorry. Every fucking book that's getting published in German is getting them. Honestly, I've felt the same way for a good... like 2 to 3 years now, in general. But yeah, like this Rosie Thorns artwork, right? I have literally all of her mugs are literally up there. Like I stan Rosie Thorns. I love her artwork. I like her artwork for merch. I like it for potentially character end paper art. But for some reason, for like edges, I'm not seeing the vibe. I don't like having character artwork on edges. I don't think that makes sense. I mean, I guess why not? You know, like what? Like why not? Like do what you want. But like I just don't. I don't like seeing character artwork on the edges. I think it's a bit weird. I just feel like it doesn't make sense. Oh, so this is on the. This is the Rosie Thorns artwork on the back. Sorry. let's rewind. This is Rosie Thorne's, this front cover, and then this back. That's okay. I don't mind that. Well, what cover is that then? Oh, is this the reversible dust jackets featuring color variations of the trade covers? Okay. So you don't have to have this busy ass new cover. You can reverse it and get the original one. I mean, okay. I do like the idea of having like a nice hardcover there, and then on the back there's a character artwork. I like that. But again, yeah, I don't like it on the edges. And also, if it's on the back, why have we got it on the edges as well? We don't need two lots of character. Like, look, it's doubled. It's the same character artwork on the edge. That seems quite lazy to me. Like, it doesn't need to be a completely different thing every single thing, but I don't think we need it to be on the back and on the edge. Pick one, you know? I'm actually reverting back to loving simple paperbacks. Honestly, I mean, not the same. I just buy a lot less books now. A lot less. Like, for special editions, I get it, but everyone's getting them. It's nothing special anymore. Yeah, agreed. I do agree. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, to be honest. And I've not even read this series, so I don't give a fuck. But people are going to go crazy over this. Am I the only one who's actually disappointed? The edges look childish. The art style doesn't work for me. I do wish you give more of a warning for the sale date, considering that they're not shipping till February to April next year. That's kind of crazy. When's the sale date? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. May 22nd. That's also, like, so, like, close to the end of the month, but not the end of the month. So people won't have had, like, payday. They'll have had payday in April, which people would have already budgeted their May for. Do you know what I mean? And then by the time this date comes around, they're going to have no money. Because they're not going to get paid till the end of the month. I think that's a bit silly. Yeah. I have ADHD, I'd forget then move again. That is far away. And yeah, I agree with that sentiment of that commenter. Why is the sale literally in a month, in 4 weeks, when it's not going to ship for another year? That's wild. That is wild. I'm wondering if they're ever going to continue, because I know, obviously, I don't know if I can scroll and find it, because, ooh. Oh, what is this? I think I saw this the other day. I'm quite intrigued by this title. It sounds really good. Not gonna lie. Is there trials in this? Infiltrate the Blood Moons and tear them down from the inside. I think she infiltrates, it's like a military academy type thing. 18 plus. So it's like, I think this sounds really good. But I really like this cover. The edges are okay, but I like that cover. This is cute. Like, the underneath is cute. See that? I really, really like this cover. I think that's really cool. When does this go on sale? May 6th. I've got a blood test on that day. Fun fact. The public will be May 7th at 1 PM. Because obviously I don't have pre-sale. But Sandra does, so she might get it for me. Unless she's getting it for herself. Exclusive redesign cover, foil, character artwork on end papers. Digitally sprayed edge. Signed. Oh, it's signed. I swear it's got, like, quite good reviews. Goodreads is really slow. Silver Cloak. Laura L. Okay, Stephen. I think this is one that was like 4.21. I feel like this is the wrong. I think it's this one. Oh, okay. Oh, is that the audiobook? I could have sworn it had way more ratings when I last... Oh god, why is everything so shit? Silver... Oh, no, yeah, this is the right one. Oh, it's not out till July. 4.21 is good, but it's only 300 ratings. Oh, Ashley gave it 5 stars. Queer. Harry Potter meets the Mafia? What the fuck? That sounds insane. Oh, see, I think I've also mixed up this one and Silver Elite, but Silver Elite also looks really good. 4.38. Dystopian Trilogy. Yeah, this one I'm quite hyped for. Page is giving it 5. Divergent, Hunger Games, X-Men, and Minority Report. With You've Got Mail. With this life spice levels tint. Oh, see, I've been trying not to buy books that are like new. Does that make sense? I'm trying not to buy special editions of new books because I haven't read them yet. So I don't know if I care enough to buy a Silver Cloak. How much is it? 24 quid plus shipping, which is about 4 quid. 28 pounds. 30 quid, actually. I wish I had your self-control. It's literally just because I'm poor. I'll be so real. Like, I actually physically cannot afford to. Which is why I pick and choose. I mean, I already do keep my, Broken Binding when I've already not read. Like, Broken Binding is past books, right? It's not new books coming out. But a lot of the trilogies I haven't read. And I still keep them. I still buy them. I intend to read them. Does that help? I don't know. At least I can see reviews of it. And they're like more, I trust reviews more because they've been out for a while. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's go for another sprint. That's interesting though. I knew they would do Caraval at one point. I knew it as an Iron edition. Do you mind TBB spoilers? You can't spoil it. They announce it every time. Or do you know something I don't? But they announce it every time they do it. Or are you thinking about something else that they do? Not the subscription. Or do you mean like you've got inside tea on what the next subscription is and they haven't announced it yet? Answer me, Hannah! Tea! Oh my god, tell me! Tell me! Tea. I love that your response was just tea. I want to know. I don't know if Bluebell just made a noise at me or not. Sorry, darling. Oh, she was asleep and I woke her up. Sorry. I love you. I want to know the tea. What's the tea girl? Let's go to their Instagram. Rebecca Roanhorse shared an image of signing for them. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. I mean, okay. Can I be honest? I reread Black Sun earlier this year. It wasn't as good as I remember it being, but I think that was because a lot of what I enjoyed about it the first time round was it was so different and so unique, and I really had like no idea what turn the story was going to take next. Like every chapter I was like intrigued by what the hell was going to happen, and obviously like I knew everything that was going to happen this time, so rereading it was not as good, and I wasn't as attached to the characters, but the world I was very attached to. And then I read the sequel, and I gave it 3.5 stars. I gave the second one 3.5, but universally a lot of other people also didn't like the second one as much. And I'll be honest, now that I'm like thinking about it, where like I couldn't tell you really what happened in the second one. And yeah, so like the second one, if I like look at my review, the pacing of it was quite slow. And also like a certain character died and I didn't give a shit. I was a bit like, there's this build up and I was like, I don't care about this character at all. And then there was a confrontation scene at the end which kind of fell flat a little bit. And there was no, it felt like there was a lot of build up and not great climax in the second one. So I'm still gonna read the third one. And I think I would keep, I think if it's the next series, which it probably is, it's sounding like it is. Sorry. It's sounding like it is. I will probably keep them. However, also, it depends what they look like. Because, I'll be honest, the Jade City ones, I love Jade City. I 5-starred every book in that trilogy. I didn't like the way they looked, like, at all. And I thought that the artwork of the cover versus the edge was really, really distracting. Like it was so different. Like there was a stained glass edge and then the front cover was like painted character artwork. Like it was really, the clash it wasn't a good clash for me. So I sold mine to Sandra and she like loved it, so I'm happy that she did that and then she bought them off me. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see what they would do with it. Because also I own the Goldsboro editions. I can potentially sell those. Because they're just block sprayed edge. They are the same number though. So I could potentially sell that series then and make a bit of money. Although I wouldn't be making much money. I'd probably break even getting the broken binding ones. Hi Yvette, how are you doing? I was meant to put a sprint on and then I got distracted by Hannah giving me tea. But we are literally just about to sprint. I'm gonna go make some sandwiches and listen to my podcast. And then we'll come back. So we're gonna come back at 8:15. And I will see you then. Bye. Hey, so Bluebell has pooed downstairs, which is so fun. So I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Hello. God, so out of breath now. Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh. She's a piece of shit, man. Little shit. I put her out so many times today. Every time she's complained. I put her outside. And she's not gone for a poo, even though I've begged her. Begged her, please go for a poo. But it's fine. It is what it is. We're in a new house, so she's like getting used to it. And I should have really kept her in the same room as me. But I've been letting her like roam the house to get her used to not having to like be around me 24/7, you know? And I'm just annoyed. She didn't come and complain, didn't come and get me. But she'll come and get me if she just wants to go outside and sniff random stuff. But not for the toilet. But it's fine. How's the new house? It is fabulous. It's really, really good. I'm really, really pleased. My housemate is really lovely. She loves dogs. She really loves Bluebell, so I'm really happy with that. I've not left her alone with Bluebell yet, as of yet. Not had the opportunity to. I've not been out anywhere when Flora's been home, but she's absolutely happy to like be obviously in the same room, same house and stuff. Like if I'm at dance or something. But I know Flora's out on Monday when I'm next going to dance, so potentially it'll be Tuesday. Who knows? Either way, it'll be fine. I'm so glad. Yeah, same. I'm still like, I'm obviously not 100%. I'm not planning to go back to work anytime soon. I know you didn't ask, but I'm just trying to plod along. I'm now 23% into the book. It's quite sad. Oh no. I spent that sprint eating and watching a review of the Drag Race finale. So I'm quite pleased with how that sprint went. I also remembered a couple of things that I need to do, so I wrote it down, like editing that video that I did of my bookshelves. buying some of my more of the tea I like, just like small things that I just remembered because I went downstairs. And I've had a bit of brain fog this week, like I told you guys. Like literally I didn't stream yesterday because I thought it was Wednesday. So the brain fog is real. But we plod along. I am, for those of you who just joined, I am reading This Woven Kingdom. It is a reread. I read it for the first time a couple of years ago and gave it 5 stars. And I was struggling to know what to pick up. I kind of wanted to pick up an audiobook, so I picked up this. Yeah, I am... how much percentage in am I? Not that much, because I only started it like an hour or so before stream. 17% actually, which isn't too bad, I think. That's nearly a fifth. That's pretty good. And the first one is quite long. The second one I know is definitely shorter than the first one. But yeah. It's going well. I'm on chapter 10. 7 hours, 22 minutes left. So obviously we are not going to finish that one today. And I've got quite a few things I want to do tomorrow. Emptying my car of the rest of my stuff being number one. Namely that. And we've been looking at some BookBox stuff. I was like scrolling through Fairy Loot's just their Instagram feed, and I was just like interested in seeing off the top of the Instagram feed, like, are there any sales that I would have like thought, oh, like I would have actually liked to have gotten that, or like gotten pre-sale on that. And I'm like, I've actually like not heard of any of these fucking books. And I don't care for them. So I'm quite happy. Although I did come across these character art bookmarks, and they've got foil on them, and I think they are gorgeous. And I don't know this book. I'd heard of it because it came in Fairy Loot, but these are lovely. The foiled bookmarks. They are gorgeous. Gorgeous characters. And it kind of actually makes me want to read the book. But I think The Night Ends with Fire, I feel like I'd heard good things. Or have I heard really bad things? I'm trying to remember. 3.79 I feel like isn't bad. Oh, it's adult. Yes, sorry, this came in the adult book. Oh, Jade gave it 3 stars. Which kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. Oh, it's a Mulan retelling. I think that's why I avoided it. I've read too many Mulan retellings, unfortunately. But those foiled bookmarks looks lovely. Oh, literally, you said it just then, Yvette. The Easter break has messed me up. I'm not surprised. I'm starting the Luminaries today. I've got that one. I've got that from a Lumicrate. I need to make myself get in the mood to start a new book. Although I'm quite behind with reviews, I just read and move on. So trying to force myself to write reviews. I mean, I don't write like full essays unless I really have something to say. Like I always write at least a sentence. But if I don't have much to say, I actually don't see the point in these full ass reviews that are like, this is the main character and they've gone here and done this, and I'm like, yeah, I know that, I've read the synopsis. Do you know what I mean? Like the like fully gorgeously written out reviews. I'm not like a huge fan. I kind of don't see the point. Not many people will read an essay. Yeah, I just don't really get it. I want to get to the point, like, what do you think of the book? You know? Randomly, I've clicked on it because it was in the recommended of The Night Ends with Fire. It's the God and Agamiho. I have this. I'm pretty sure this came in the Fairy Loot adult box. Because it is adult. And I've got this. And I think they're doing the sale for the sequel soon. So I'm also wondering if I want to read this soon, because that's quite a high rating. To be honest, for a Fairy Loot pick, I think that's a fairly high rating. I'm just trying to get into reflecting on what I read, because what I am used to is just reading for myself and having no one to share my thoughts with. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I review based on nobody seeing. I don't. Hardly anyone sees my stuff, or at least no one like not loads of people like my stuff, if that makes sense. Where's my recent updates? Yeah, like I just said 3.5, I wish I'd enjoyed this more. And then I wrote quite a bit more for Song of Legends Lost because it was a 5-star for me, you know? And I wrote like the vibe and then what I liked about it. Yeah. My quotes. God, must be from ages ago. Sorry, I hardly ever look at Goodreads on like this kind of stuff on browser. It looks really weird. Oh yes, I've been wanting to read that, so looking forward to what you think of God and the Miho. Yeah, it seems quite short as well, so I'm wondering if I should pick that up as my physical book. Because obviously I'm reading this Woven Kingdom, but number one, it's a reread, and number two, it's an audiobook, so I don't mind having 2 books on the go if they're in like different formats, you know? I'm not as bothered about reading multiple books. But yeah, I've just been scrolling through the Fairy Loot Instagram, and I'm like, damn, I am so glad that I cancelled. That sounds really awful, but like, I was hanging on to it for like the pre-sale type stuff, and none of the pre-sales I've wanted. I think for the past 2 to 3 years, there's maybe been 1 or 2 max. And clearly I've not cared enough to get them in after the fact or anything. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Just scrolling and it's like sequels, lots of sequels. Mortal Instruments, like I don't want that. To be fair, sometimes I do. I should go on Vinted and have a look at like the items. I guess I always preferred the Illumicrate items anyway, though. The Fairy Loot items just seem bad still. March Fairy Loot unboxing. Let's have a look. Since I haven't been around much, sorry if you've talked about this. How are you getting on with alternatives apps to Goodreads? I remember you wanted to try earlier in the year. I've fallen off completely. I've completely forgotten again about Storygraph. Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Sorry. Yeah. Just completely fucked it, basically. Let's have a look at the Fairy Loot unboxing. This is me and my tea, by the way. I don't want to like... I'm not stealing your content, but I kind of am. So these are oven mitts. I mean, sure. At least they're useful. They look like good quality. They might be to do with Emily Wilde if they've got all these mushrooms and things. She's having fun with that. What have we got? Ooh, that's pretty. What is it? Is it a tea? Is it a tin? Not a tea. It is a tin. Like a pencil case, I guess. But it seems quite large, actually. It's quite big. Don't mind, it would have been a great idea to do Howl for the mitts. Yes, agreed. That's pretty. I don't know what that's from. Is she gonna say?
Very large, and I don't exactly like storing them inside of my books because they're a bit thick and I don't want them to bulge the books out. So this might be a good...
Oh, for like bookmarks.
Next, ooh, I don't think
Does she
very
say
nice
what it's from?
after only. Ooh, next item. Love the artwork on it. Is themed after Only a Monster.
Oh, Only a Monster. I don't remember there being a fox. Is that a fox or a wolf? Am I crazy? I really liked Only a Monster. That's one of the very few fairy loot books that I really liked. That's Only a Monster. Does she say what these are themed after?
Hopefully, the side. Read ahead and spoil anything. Ooh, first thing I see, a useful kitchen item. Ooh, from This Poison Heart. It is.
Oh, This Poison Heart? Don't know what that is. Sick. A pin?
A beautiful enameled magnet.
Magnet?
Wow.
Oh, Foul Lady Fortune. That's Chloe Gong. That's lovely.
Absolutely stunning. It is from.
To be fair, maybe I don't remember Fox and Only a Monster either. I don't remember any animals. I'll be real. This is lovely, and a magnet. Where are the magnets? Bring back the magnets. Obviously, Illumicrate did those character magnets. I've got loads of them on my TBR cart. Did the character magnets for a while, and then obviously they stopped. They just like ended it as a series. I don't feel like we get a lot of magnets, and I feel like so many people have TBR carts. Magnets are like surely should be a bigger thing, right? Maybe Fairy Loot have upped their game since I last reviewed some of their stuff, because these 3 items have been fairly high quality, I feel. Unless this box is a one-off, but... Magnets are essential? Exactly. That's gorgeous, though. And even if I don't... Like, I haven't read Foul Lady Fortune yet, but I liked These Valiant Delights. I did like it. So I would keep that. Even if I didn't like the book. Do you know what I mean? Diary of Blood book tabs. Ah, here is the shit item, everyone. Book tabs. I hate themed book tabs in boxes. I don't understand what the point of these are. Okay? What am I pointing to? I love a Diary of Blood as well. Just to put that out there. I don't understand what the point of these are, though. What am I pointing to in the book with a mask or a goblet? I don't get it. I really don't. Why is this a thing? Agreed. I don't understand. Wow, 5 items still. One of them's a paper item, though. This is one of their book cases. So I've got a few of these, but they're not the Fairy Loot see-through ones. I've just got similar things. I don't like that they're see-through. I don't like that you'd be able to see everything inside it. I don't think I like this. Yeah. Eternal Embrace of the Night. I like the gothic theme and I like the design, but I don't like that it's see-through. This reminds me of Empire of the Vampire, which it is. Hang on, is that what it said? Oh no, it just says Eternal Embrace of the Night. It reminds me of Empire of the Vampire, though. But I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the see-throughness. I was going to say, do we have 6 items? But it's the tarot cards. I can't believe they're still going with this same set. I've got the start of this set. That looks like Glinda.
Which meant that if you purchased March's box, February's cards would be in that. And I think if you didn't get March's box...
Okay. What does one use this for anyway? Storage, I guess, but like it would look stupid because it's see-through.
For the book theme, the Rose Bargain.
Rose Bargain. That's Glinda. Sorry. Yeah, that's the thing. And then this is the book. I feel like I've seen that book before. I feel like I've seen this book several times over. Where Shadows Meet. And it's like, oh, it's trying to be cool and gothic and blah, blah, blah. But it's YA. Like, how dark and gothic can you truly be with YA? In my opinion. I love that sprayed edge. Yeah, I like how simple it is, to be honest. I think a lot of these days you get a lot of busyness with a sprayed edge, and that's quite simple. And I actually kind of like that it doesn't take up the entire edge. Can you show it again, please? I quite like that. It's quite delicate. And it's centered, which is nice. You get art on the end papers. Oh, lesbians? Once long ago, a girl named Favre sacrificed her wings for love. Thana, the young goddess she so willingly gave them up for, sacrificed that same love for power. But everything has a cost. Favre never got over the loss of her wings. Thana's choices led her life... She's bided her time. She wants to resurrect the girl she loves who turned her into the creature she hates. But then now, 1,000 years later, Layla, the crown princess of a vampire nation, rise up, must travel to Necros, blah, blah, blah. Her best friend is captured. That actually sounds kind of good. It's a little odd shaped for a dagger, but it's art, so I don't care. Yeah, I get you. What is it called? Where the shadows meet? Where shadows meet. I bet it's got shit rating. Is that it? Patrice? Oops. Yeah, Patrice. 3.4. 3.4 with only 400 ratings is so low. It's so low. Sandra gave it 2 stars. Oh, 2 stars, 2 stars, DNF. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I don't really care whether it's... well, thank you, me and my tea. Thank you. Oh, and there's Becca as well. I skipped the Illumicrate for March because the book didn't sound very good. Prince of Sorrow. I've yapped for a while. I do apologise. Oh, wait, no, it's not that one. Rowan Blood? What? Prince of Sorrow, is it not? Haunting Spirits. The Prince Without Sorrow. What? Whatever. Where the fuck? .46. 3.46 with only 600 ratings. That's so low. I unsubbed from Illumicrate because there have been so many books with barely any exclusive modifications. What do you mean? As in, like, they haven't changed, like, the front cover or something? Because they always have a sprayed edge. They always have a different thing. No reversible dust jacket. They've never done reversible dust jackets, though. What are their end papers like? The last one I got was Watermoon. And that was an exclusive front cover. That was January. I think the last one before that was a while before. I skip quite a lot though. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. Like, I skip it quite a lot. Especially when it just sounds bad. I unsubscribed in December. Oh, fair. April and May, I will say, are some of the best books I've ever read. I've read advanced copies of April and May, and I 5-star both of them. So I'm really excited that I am still subscribed for those. However, a lot of the time, even then, the link that I just clicked, right, on the Illumicrate website was the link to buy the March book individually, because so many people, like, they don't have as much demand. So people can just buy it without being subscribed. And that won't happen every time, but I think it happens more often than not. To be honest, I think you can just buy it. But I keep the sub. I do have quite a few. I think I do quite a few of their pre-sales, so I keep mine. And then yeah, I'm excited for April and May. June looks shit, and then July is a really, really highly anticipated book for a lot of people. I think it's like a Dramione fanfic turned novel. It's called, spoiler, it's called The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy. I've heard good things. I don't know if it's my thing, but I'm going to keep it because I'll probably be able to sell it if I don't like it. They still have a lot of books from 2024 as well. Whew. See, that's so rough, man. That's rough. Ooh. I might even unhaul a couple of them. Like, I've got the Luminaries. I just don't think it's going to be good. I've got To Cage a God. Sandra said it was shit. It looked like it would have been good, but if Sandra said it's bad, me and Sandra are pretty much on the same page a lot of the time with fantasy. In particular, like, stuff that's trying to be epic fantasy. So yeah. I don't know. But April and May are really, really fucking good, so I don't know if it's just a fluke. But we'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing some more emoji hints so that the autumn book reads on Insta can tell us what they mean. Because that's up to July. So the next emoji hints we'll get will be August, September, October. And most of the time, the September and October books, like September, October is peak fantasy release of time of year. So I am surprised that their list of Illumicrate books. Past boxes. Or Illumicrate fantasy. Ooh, see, I was talking earlier about them changing the Illumicrate box to be just fantasy. On this, it just says Illumicrate fantasy. It doesn't say sci-fi and fantasy, which is interesting because obviously they've got Starbright now. March 2024. September 2023. April. Why is it jumped? June? April? February, March, April. Why is it not in order? That's pissing me off. I don't want 2023. I want to look at 2024. I got this one and I DNF'd it in March. Have we got any more 2024? Why is it so shit? Is this in order? Is it gonna be in order? No. Pass boxes. That's the same fucking link. Books. Low stock. They've still got this? Oh my god. How have they still got A Deadly Education in stock? This is crazy. This is from 2020. It's also so ugly. I remember being pissed when I got this because I loved the book, but it's so ugly. I want to know what all the past boxes are. List of 2024. Oh, God. Oh. From sources across the web. Yeah, but, like, this isn't... Okay. It must be re-released, because I wanted to get it in 2021. Why would they re-release that? It's so ugly. I mean, it's there if you want it now. I have the Waterstones editions of book 2 and 3, which are so much nicer. They're just like really dainty, like lovely edges. But obviously there's no book 1 that they did, so it doesn't match, and I'm pissed off about it. But it is what it is. Let's go for another sprinty poos. What time is it? 8:45. Let's go till 9:30. Let's go till actually let's go till 9:35. Oh, I finished. Hey Hannah. How's it going? What's your rating? I wanna know. Did I give that one 4.5 or did I give it 5? I feel like I gave it 4.5. Pardon me. Blood over bright. Hang on. Pretty sure it was a 4.5. Yeah, 4.5. It was very close. Very close to a 5 for me. I wrote loads for this one. Loads. I don't know yet. Probably 4.5. Yeah. Look how much I wrote. Go read it if you want, Han. Anyway, let's go for the sprint. Will probably be the last one because I've yapped for fucking ages. But yeah, let's go for one more. I'm gonna listen to my audiobook and play my screw game. I will see you at 9:35. Bye-bye. Hello. Hi, brave keyboard warrior. Is that Yvette? Is that your boyfriend's? I feel like I ask this every month. Is that your boyfriend's Prime? I forget. I feel like it is. If so, thanks Yvette. And thanks Yvette's boyfriend. How did we do? I got 4 chapters in. Obviously it's just about the same amount of time as the sprint is that I listened to it, so not really a page count I can let you know of. But I am, let's have a look at the percentage. I am a quarter of the way through. I'm quite pleased with that for one night. Doing 25% all in one night is pretty good, I think. Oh, guys. Look. Oh, don't open your eyes. Close them again. There we go. I can't zoom in, but look at her. She's so funny and so cute. That's it for sprints. I've yapped quite a lot this time, but I'm pleased with it. I always like talking about book boxes and things like that. No reading. No reading, just recovering. Good yapping. Yes, it was very good yapping. But thank you guys for watching. Just realised my little music isn't on. Thanks guys for watching. Thanks for joining. Again, I do apologise about yesterday, but hopefully I've made up for it today. I am actually at a dance class on Sunday night. I forgot. 5 till 7, and it'll probably run over. So I'm thinking potentially sprints tomorrow. Read Oathbound, please, so we can yap. I will, I promise. I will definitely read Oathbound this year. Is that good enough? I'll read it before September. That's my promise. Right. So I might stream tomorrow night. Let me know if you guys are around and I can do it. But otherwise, I will see you soon. I can't be mad because that's me. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.